Belgium's ambassador says your claim that ISIS is using the refugee crisis to send operatives into Europe was dangerous, and he says it's exactly what ISIS wants: confusion between terrorism and migrants. Did you go too far in that speech?
No, my job as the Prime Minister of Australia is to explain these events to Australians, and in particular to explain the context, to explain where there are similarities and where there are differences. And there are very big differences between the security environment in Europe and Australia. We have a much more successful multicultural society than many European countries.
Sure, but to go to Ambassador Bodson's point, he was speaking specifically about your claim that recent intelligence suggested that ISIS was infiltrating people into Europe among the refugees. Is that recent intelligence still hold? I mean, you still stand by that?
Well, I don't think anyone would seriously doubt what I said.
So he did obviously seriously doubt it. He actually said, well, he said specifically.
I'll stand by what I said. And there is an enormous flood of refugees going into Europe. And of course it's very challenging for the Europeans. There is a very serious crisis in the humanitarian crisis in Syria. Of course, is of a scale not seen for many, many years. It's not entirely without precedent, of course, but it is an extraordinary one. Millions of people fleeing that unhappy country, and many of them, of course, going into Europe. It strains the resources of the security services and the border agencies in Europe, and of course they have the challenge that they do not have, because of the Schengen arrangements, internal borders. So this makes managing security on a European scale, a European-wide scale, very difficult. And
But you stand by the claim that ISIS is infiltrating terrorists into Europe among those refugees.
I can assure you that everything I said was carefully checked by my security advisors.
All right.